Probably my all-time favorite way to use woody asparagus ends today is asparagus end soup, or asparagus butt soup in kitchen parlance, or asparagus bisque, depending on how I'm feeling. First thing you're gonna do, take some onion and celery. You could add some leek here too. There should actually be a little bit of leek in there. Take your woody asparagus butts. I'm using larger stalks of asparagus here, and I just saved the tips just because I didn't have enough ends at the time. But you can use the woodiest ends that you have. It's really kind of a magic recipe, and a really talented chef taught me this one. Buzz all of those things up. Then we're going to take some olive oil, put that into a soup pot, wait for it to get warm, and just scrape that paste of vegetables into the pan. We're going to cook that until things get a little bit soft. Then we're going to add some rice. And if you remember my video about the wild garlic soup, this will be familiar. I love thickening soup with rice. You can add toasted rice too, like I showed you in the lamb sog video. Just cook that down. I'll deglaze it with a little bit of wine. Cook the wine off and get the liquid out. Make sure everything is nice and cooked. Then we're going to add some chicken stock or some vegetable stock, or really like whatever you have. You just want to make sure it's not too dark. We want to keep the soup like nice and light. Then when the rice is tender, we can work on finishing the soup. Stir it up, taste a grain, make sure it's good to go, and then we just put it in the blender. We're going to add a little bit of cream. I usually add a little bit of cream to soups like this. It's not a ton, it's just a little bit. But just buzz that up. A Vitamix is the best blender here, but you can, make this with just about any blender. And the color is a little bit off green right now. Oh, here I'm adding oil. That lowers the friction on the blades, helps it get silky smooth. We want it really, really smooth. This needs to be like as smooth and liquefied as possible because it has to be strained. Then to refresh the color, I'm going to add some parsley. You could add other greens there. It's just to bring the color back a little bit and just kind of refresh it. Drizzle a little bit more oil. There you go. Nice green color. Now we're going to strain it. And the best way to pass a soup through here is actually with a ladle, but with a little bit of elbow grease, you can get it to go through a chinois like I have with just a spoon. It'll take a little time, but you have to do it. Otherwise, it's like soup with dental floss in it. And then you pour it over some freshly blanched vegetables, and that's an awesome asparagus soup. Try it out with some of your asparagus butts this year. Let me know how you like it. Thanks for watching.